What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Treyarch's 2018 Call of Duty title, which is a little bit ridiculous in my opinion, considering Call of Duty World War II hasn't even been released yet, and we're like a year away from when Treyarch are expected to release a Call of Duty game. But there has been kind of a leak, which I'm going to take a look at. It's basically from Cowen Company, who I believe are like an analyst sort of firm, and they take a look at other companies and see how they're performing. And they recently did a report on Activision, and they were talking a lot about their products like the Overwatch League, which they don't think will be a huge success, and they were talking about how Infinite Warfare was underperforming, but they expect Call of Duty World War II to be more of a success. And for some reason they casually said that Black Ops 4 would be released in 2018. And that is all the information we got. Now we have to take this with like a bit of a grain of salt, because this isn't exactly like 100% reliable information, and there could easily have been an error on behalf of the Cowen Company, or maybe they were just told that the game would be Black Ops 4 and that was actually a placeholder name, as they don't want to reveal the name of the actual game just yet. Personally, I don't really think Treyarch's next game is going to be called Black Ops 4, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I felt like they did close off the series quite nicely with Black Ops 3, because the first game was set in the past, the second game was set in the modern era, and then the third game was set in the future, so I don't know where exactly they would set a fourth game. I would guess maybe further into the future, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense, because I think the community is a bit sick of like the futuristic Call of Duties, and that would sort of indicate jetpacks in the game, which I'm pretty sure the community don't want. So they could go into the past prior to Black Ops 1, but I'm not exactly sure what time frame they would go with, because I don't see them going with World War II, because obviously Sledgehammer Games are doing that. So the only place they could go is around the modern era, and that would be a little bit strange to me, because all the other Black Ops games have gone in like a chronological order, and then they go back into like an area between the first and second game. I think that would be a little bit too confusing, but it is possible actually, because Treyarch did make a job listing a fairly long while ago where they mentioned how they want someone who has a deep knowledge of modern military technology, so I guess that kind of indicates that the next game will be in the modern era, but I think that would be kind of confusing. So as of right now, I'm not 100% convinced that the next Treyarch game will be Black Ops 4, and I'm just going to assume that they used Black Ops 4 as a placeholder name in the article, and that it will change before the game is officially announced around maybe April or May in 2018, but obviously I could be wrong, and there is one reason why they may want to stick with the Black Ops series, and that is its popularity. I would say Black Ops 3 was the most popular game in the jetpack era of Call of Duty, and Black Ops 1 was like a record-breaking game at the time, so a ton of people know the Black Ops series and a lot of them enjoy the games. So if they see a Black Ops 4, they may relate it to one of the other Black Ops games they've played, and then they will buy it. So I think the Black Ops 4 idea is like a safe bet for Treyarch if they don't want to take any big risks with a new series. But that just about sums up my thoughts on the recent Black Ops 4 leak. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. What time period would you like to see for the Treyarch Call of Duty? Do you want to see a futuristic game, a modern game, or a game set all the way in the past? If you guys found this video useful and you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty, but I'll see you guys in my next video.